Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode on the Mixed Up With TGM channel. I appreciate you tuning in. My name is Tyler, and if this is your first time, welcome to my bar. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. On this channel, I do cocktail tutorials, I do beer reviews, I do whiskey reviews, I do editorials, and overall of everything, I like to have fun because that's what it is about being behind the bar, is having fun. So we're gonna jump right into this after we cue up this intro. Now that that's out of the way, I was in a whiskey group on Facebook, and we were talking about whiskeys. And I mentioned something about me not liking corn whiskey. And somebody reached out and said, look, you may not like corn whiskey, but you gotta try the Ironroot Harbinger XC, and you might change your mind. He said it's spectacular. I said, all right, let's try it. So I went on to the old interwebs, and I typed in Ironroot Harbinger XC, and I found a location near me that had it. I went and picked up a bottle, and we're here right now to do this review. The funny thing is I was just in Texas. And I could have picked it up, but I didn't. Instead, I picked up a bottle of the TX whiskey, which I still haven't opened yet, and I have to do a review on. So, Harbinger Ironroot Republic is distilled from grain in Denison, Texas. It is grain to glass. So, by that, it goes from the grain. Everything they do, from the mashing to the distilling, everything is all glass. So it's literally grain to glass. Distillery officially launched in 2014, but the idea came to the Licorice Brothers in, I believe it was 2011, I think is when the idea came to their head based on the research I've done. Now, this is, and when I say this is a corn whiskey, I'm telling you, this is a corn whiskey. There's 4 different types, I believe. At least 4 different types of corn. There's yellow corn. There's Peruvian corn. There's purple corn. It's also got a little bit of rye in it, which I'm looking forward to because I'm excited. I like the rye. I like the taste of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this cap, and I'm going to pour a little bit in this Glencairn, and we're going to dig right into this review. It's got a cool bottle. I like the packaging on it. I mean, it's a very simple bottle, but I like the design with the Texas star. It's got the bird, straight whiskey. Anyway. All right. Let's take a whiff. Let's take a whiffy whiff. It's sweet. I get a lot of sweetness on the nose. I get like vanilla. Like a rich vanilla. But it's very grainy. I can definitely smell like the grain in it. So the grain obviously is the corn. I'm getting a lot of definitely real grainy, real corny. I can smell a little bit of spice in it, and I'm guessing that's because of the rye. Like, I smell a little bit of the rye spice in it. Wow. It's spicy. Like, you get a mouthful of it. I get a mouthful of the spicy rye. There's some heat on it. Where's that heat coming from? There's heat on it, but it's so good. Like when I drink it, it immediately fills my mouth with that rich, sweet, grainy taste of the corn, and then the like the spicy, like, and I hate the word spicy because I don't feel like rye is spicy, but rye is very distinct in the flavor, and it comes on very quick, and then it goes away. Caramel, I get a little bit of the light sweet caramel. Maybe that's the sweet that I'm getting, but it's sweet for me. Very sweet up front. Sweet up front, and then the grain kicks in for me. And then a little bit of the back end rye burn. This award, I don't know why I keep squinting my eyes like that. That's weird, huh? Like, I don't know. Anyway, this whiskey has actually won Best Corn Whiskey in the Best Corn Whiskey Award. I can see why. It's a very good corn whiskey. I don't like corn whiskey. And I'll be honest with you. It's just a preference. I just don't care for it. It doesn't mean anything. It just means I don't care for corn whiskey. This whiskey hasn't changed my mind. It hasn't made me a corn whiskey lover. I still don't care for it, but I will say that this is one of the better corn whiskeys that I've had, if that helps. I had somebody say some stuff on one of my Yellow Wolf reviews or something about I don't like corn whiskey, and if I was in Kentucky or Tennessee, I'd be beat up for not liking corn whiskey. Look, I just don't like it. I don't know. I don't care for it. And this is very prominent corn whiskey. Like the corn is very, very prominent all the way through. I'm not saying I don't like it. I like it. It's a good whiskey. It's just not a good whiskey for me. You know, I was expecting something different, and I think that's what messed me up. Is I was expecting something a little bit more, less grainy, less corny. But you know what? It's not. The bottle's not going to go to waste. I'll get Brother Scotty down here. We'll drink this bottle all day long. We'll drink this bottle all night long. And you know what? We'll have a good time doing it. And I'll get his opinion. He's going to have a whole different opinion on it than I will. And that's fine because that's what whiskey's about. So guys, Ironroot Republic, like I support it. I think it's great. I support the localness of the Ironroot. But I'm just not a fan of the corn whiskey. And I don't know that I will ever be a fan of the corn whiskey. If you like corn whiskey and you're a fan of corn whiskey, go out and grab a bottle. Because I can see anybody that likes the corn whiskey loving this. Because it's great. So go grab a bottle if you're into the corn whiskey. If you're not into the corn whiskey, steer clear of it. Unless you're at a party and you see it on the table, then try it. Guys, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate the follows. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the comments. They really do mean the world to me, and I do read them every single chance I get. I do look at them, and I do respond to them. Sometimes it takes me a while, but I do respond to them. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. If this is your first time, thank you. Check out the rest of the channel. See if there's anything you like. If there's anything you want to see on the channel, shoot me a message. I'm down for it. Talk to you soon. See you next time. Be safe.